Shillabadadubdub. Coolabadabadub. Alright. So something I meant to mention yesterday, but didn't have the time. / forgot. There is another Fanatical bundle. This one's 3 for 3, and then you can add more games for like $1. I do believe. It looks like that's how that works. Triple check that at checkout, so don't like accidentally get charged $1 bajillion because you added 4. But I believe that's how it works now. Mushy?
Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, snails.
Arkla! Hi, Arkla. Civic!
Hello.
Hi, Civic! Yeah, I meant to mention the bundle yesterday, but yeah, I forgot. I forgot it. One of the games already sold out. Hexorama. I don't know anything about it really. Oop. There's some good games in here. There's definitely some good games in here. You have The Ascent, Tesla Grab for sure. City Beats looked really cool, so I picked it up. I haven't played it yet. And Black Sad is. You remember Shut the Clock Up, Marty? Oh wait, no, it's.
Shut the clock up, shut the clock up, Marty.
It's like that game, but darker, is how I would describe it. So it's another noir mystery thing. Yeah, it's darker. Whereas, you know, crap, what was the name of it? I know the new one's Paint the Town Red. Paint the Town Red. Yeah, the Chicken Detective game. Yeah, that one. No, Paint It Red, I think. Paint It Red. Chicken Police, there we go. Yeah, whereas this one, it had serious subjects, but it kind of covered them in a goofy way. It had like, you know, a little like goofy tone to it. Yeah, this one's a lot more serious, from what I gather. But yeah, no, there's some good stuff in the bundle. You got For the King, if you don't have it already. That one's like huge, that one's big. Falconer's a VR game, but could be really cool. These are the games that I'm looking at, but I haven't picked them up yet. This is a classic point-and-click adventure game. Like, seriously, they're going back to the old school, like, DOS point-and-click adventure style. Oh wow, yeah. Cube Planet just looked really cool. This one just looks really cool. Sands of Aura wasn't the game that I thought it was, so now that I know which game it is, I added that one back to my list. I initially skipped over it because I thought it was another game. I'm like, I already have that game. I don't have this game. Another one of them Dark Souls games. Ooh. I'm sorry. Okay, this guy up here. Boom, in the AoE. Yeah, then there's all this craziness. Yeah, this looks neat. Not gonna lie. That looks pretty good. Wah. Neat spells, neat like weapons. Good stuff. Let's see here. What else is on here? Falling Out look cute. This looks like a... Hi, Snow! This looks like a two-player version of... I forget the name of it now. I literally just watched, like, a streamer play through a good chunk of it. Hold on, I should probably mute the music. That would help. Oh no, the memory's gonna be like, Splunky, thank you! Most of my memory's gonna be doo-doo today. Yeah, two-player Splunky. You and your girlfriend? Wife? Seems like wife. I actually didn't know Splunky 2 was multiplayer. So that look cute. Super Catboy is the trailer is pretty retro. The trailer for it's pretty retro. All right, hold on. We're not gonna full screen it because there's a lot of flashing and everything. Sega commercials, it's like that. But it is definitely like that era of game, like, thing. This is also two-player, which is why it's on the list. I don't think they have like an actual gameplay trailer. I think it's all just like... Oh, maybe?
He's fluffy. He's merciless. And he's not alone.
Super Catboy! And Weapon Girl.
Oh, wait, there's not a lot of flashing on this one.
Run! Jump! Dash!
Idle. Nice.
Scratch!
Shoot. Explosions.
Gordon!
Unbelievable!
Save the world from evil forces. Hold up. That's just Thomas and Arthur from Pixel Pogo, the developers of the game. Really nice guys. Evil explosions.
Okay, still like a lot of noisy jump cuts though, so it's hard to...
Your daily dose of cat content, recommended by Purring Kittens.
hard to get a good grasp on the gameplay. And then there was freebies, which I don't know, I added it because I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. It's supposed to be like a breakout, but then there's craziness going on. The only thing that I've gathered is that you have like a little thing that just starts attaching chains of bees to it. I have no idea how this works. I was gonna look more into it later. Yeah, the little level editor with the bees. Alright. That's the triple pack. There's some interesting games in there for sure. And a few others that might apply to people. Growth I've seen a couple times. It's another one of those like you place things and down next to each other, which I think Hexorama was as well. One of those ones where you place like buildings next to each other and then like get points based on like the things that you put down next to it. Okay. It is, right? A lot of these are like, there was like a massive dump of like 50 things added to the desktop because of the Next Fest demo that we did last time. I still haven't sorted through them. I gotta go vet the stuff and add things to the wish list. That's why I haven't like removed any of them, because I'm like, well, I do want to add some of these games to the wish list, so like I gotta go back through and like do all that. Just haven't. More. And how can I get rid of this guy?
A wild Zangus appears.
Oh yeah, you guys can't see him. Okay, now somebody on the social medias, he was starting to mess with transparent video in Unity. I was like, oh shit, okay, I know some stuff about this. And then while he was messing with it, I mentioned that, oh hey, something to note is that there can be a little wonkiness with multiple alpha videos on top of each other, but also you can play multiple alpha videos on top of each other. I couldn't hunt down the examples that I was thinking of, so I'm gonna do them live, so that I don't have to open up the video recording software later and do this. So y'all, I'm sure y'all have noticed it, or maybe you haven't. So we have Doggo, right? And Doggo is like, he's 100% alpha. Or, yeah, 100% alpha. Which means that, you know, he's just a solid object. Now, whereas we have Fireball, which has some semi-transparency in there. You can see, like, after the Fireball hits, there's, like, a little bit of see-through. So, that's between 1 to 99 transparency, because it's semi-transparent. Now, if we combine the two, we combine Doggo into Fireball, you'll notice that Doggo becomes semi-transparent too. Yeah. Along with Pocket Sand. Now, I don't know if the inverse happens. I'm not sure. I wasn't 100% sure on that. So if we do Fireball into Doggo, right? Okay, that's a lot harder to do. Pocket Sand, maybe? Pocket Sand.
Pocket Sand.
Darn it, okay. Gotta be faster. I can do this, I can do this.
Pocket Sand.
Alright, Doggo. No, Pocket Sand into Doggo, alright.
Pocket Sand.
Okay, yeah, so it's whatever the top layer is the one that applies its alpha channel to everything behind it. But the inverse isn't true, so like if something behind it is alpha and something is like, yeah. So it's only the things behind that layer that like become weirdly affected by the alpha channel. That's good to know. Because that was something I was curious about and hadn't actually tested. Because each new VFX that gets plays on a closer alpha channel than the previous one, or a higher z-axis, so to speak.
Pocket Sand.
Oh, hold on. What if we wait? I don't know if I've ever seen this combination before. All right, we got Pocket Sand there. All right.
Pocket Sand.
V error 13, right?
Pocket Sand.
Neat. I was curious about that. Quick, see past the void.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Where is it?
Don't let
What's so
your
far back?
kids watch it.
How does that work with fire? All right, hold up. So fire is not like a full screen one. Fine.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Alright, one more time. I was way too slow.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Interesting. So, like, you could see, like, between here where there's, like, an alpha channel, but in the center, it was still, like, fully... So it's only affected by whatever alpha is applied to that video, it looks like. One more time?
Don't let your kids watch it.
That's crazy. Neat.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Yeah, like the center of the screen, you can't see past them, but you can, like, in the fire. Or like around the fire. You can see where the alpha layer of the fine video like cuts off. Super cool. Oh, you're trying to rotate? Oh no! I see where the goof happened.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Hold on, I got you.
Don't let your kids watch it.
That's so neat. So you can see up here, whatever it's like that. That's so cool. This is so cool. Hold on, what happens? I'm assuming it's gonna make like a little square, but like what happens if we shrink it, right? So if we do this, how does that work? I actually don't know.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Okay, so it's a hard cutoff. So it's a hard cutoff on the square here. Instead of doing like the bleed through. So it's based on like yeah, it's based fully on the video alpha. Neat. Hi, zombie! We were doing VFX testing. Basically somebody on social media started like experimenting with an OBS overlay in Unity with alpha video, and I was like, oh, I actually know a bit about this. I did a lot of like goofy stuff with that. Oh, and I wanted to mention like, hi Quadratic! I wanted to mention about how I noticed that... Oh, darn it.
Don't let your kids watch
The alpha transparency on like videos, multiple videos being played, like kind of meshes together. Like it affects layers behind it. And we found out that it's only layers behind it. Or no, sorry, not behind. Okay, well, it is behind. Okay. To explain it more accurately, the topmost video applies its alpha channel to all videos behind it. There we go. But the inverse isn't true. So if a video is playing behind and it has alpha channel and a more solid video comes on top, the more solid video that's on top takes priority because it's whatever the alpha channel is of the top video. So my initial example was it was Doggo and Fireball. And this is where I first noticed it. I remember we had a Doggo up and somebody fireballed, and I remember seeing that. I was like, wait. Yeah. That was like the very first time that I noticed it. But it applies to everything. So now if we do it inverse, right? So if we fireball into Doggo, you notice that Doggo wasn't transparent there, even though it came up like afterwards, and that's because he's the most recent VFX, so he's the topmost layer when he's played. But if we do, all right, I don't know if I can do this, but that last fireball was the new topmost layer, so that does affect the Doggo. was and Pocket Sand was another one. Pocket Sand actually has like it's a really long lingering one, so it actually you can really see it on that one. Where was it? Doggo. Pocket Sand.
Pocket Sand.
Yeah, it's got a really long lingering effect. And since it's like dust particles on the screen, the alpha is like really like all over the video. Alright, so we found that out. We found out that it's actually just the alpha of the video, because that's where this came in. Let me get it up. Right there? Okay, yeah, right here. Don't watch. Does that work? I don't know, okay. Oh.
Don't let your kids watch it.
So you see right here, you can see like the alpha right here, but over here it wasn't visible. Because this is where like the actual video cuts off, the little line right there. One more time just so you can see it. Okay, if I don't mess it up. Yeah, so you can kind of see the stuff right there. And if we do like the full screen one. Oh, other way. There we go. Yeah, you can see like the edges. Oh, I thought that was really cool. You can't see the center, but you can see the edges. And I was like, that's sick. That's so cool.
Pocket Sand.
Don't let your kids watch it.
I thought that was a nice little touch. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Now, if you're making your own like visual effects, that won't be like as big of a problem. It's only really a problem whenever you're green screening stuff like
Don't let your kids watch it.
that other people have made, because whenever you're green screening stuff other people have made, then like you can end up with like alpha layers, like pseudo transparent alpha layers and shenanigans like that. Green screening can be pretty hard. At least in the techniques that I know. The ones that I found that like work really well to get rid of the green screen also happen to absolutely obliterate the video. So it'll be like, yeah, we've gotten rid of all of the green, but also we've gotten rid of any colors that are like right next to it on the spectrum, which can be like really problematic. Or was it like Saitama over here? Rescue? Yeah, you can kind of still see it in his shirt. They used to be like worse even. He used to be like fully transparent. But you can see like, you know, because yellow's close to green. it like yoinks out some of that color and adds that to an alpha color channel. So like, yeah, green screening can be pretty tough. Because you want to strike the right balance. You want to make sure that you get rid of all the green, but you don't affect the other colors. And there's some tools that are better at it than others, and then you gotta find like the correct green, and then you want to like shrink it so that it only affects like that green, and then like sometimes the tool that selects the green doesn't always select the same amount of green, and yeah, it's weird stuff. It's weird and technical stuff. I think Woe has a little bit of it too. Hold on, where's he at? Or did I fix that? No, you see it his belly button. Yeah, you can see it in his belly button. Okay, but yeah, no, I wanted to cover that. All right, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me test stuff. I will send that example video later to show them what I mean. All right, now we have a dare drop to beat. Okay, we have a dare drop to beat. How long have I been playing this demo? This thing has like annihilated me. 4.5 hours. All right. It's time to not die and collect loot. Okay, would it be possible to have the screen effect be for a specific color code only so that it doesn't bleed over? Kind of. So like
a wild eagle appears.
So YouTube compression kind of does weird stuff. You know how you see like green screen videos on like YouTube? But whenever it goes through that compression process, sometimes the colors don't come out like exactly how the video's uploaded. So it'll like bleed over into the color spectrum. So in order to take out more of those colors that it's bled out into, yeah. So like that's where an extra layer of problems come in. So sometimes people like don't just do one solid color. I don't know what they do, but it ends up like being a spectrum of colors rather than just like, this is green screen green. But also on top of that side issue, there's also the issue of, well, YouTube compression. So whenever you go to like get the video, because most people don't upload it to a separate place, they're just like, hey, here it is on YouTube. Yeah, there's like 8 billion tools to like take it out. There's so many tools. There's so many green screen tools, but they're all different and they all like work better in slightly different environments. It's kind of crazy. Yep. Yeah, even if you do the green screen green, other video transformations will change the color. Yep. The few times that I've seen like a video that like actually is just uploaded to transparent like WebM, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. It's so much easier whenever it's just done on the person's side who like did the green screening, because it's just, oh my god, it's so much easier. That's kind of why I started uploading the videos on the website. Because I'm like, maybe someone can use this and not have to go through this painful, painstaking process. Yeah, no, oh, okay, hold on. I think... Loot? Oh crap, looting. There we go. Yeah, I don't think this one actually has any, like, alpha... any of the alpha wonkiness. Since they're on a complete tangent, at some point I'll probably need/want to do a new save for Shapes 2. Since they have made some updates regarding resource availability. Which I don't think it would be applied to my old save map. Oh, because it like generates the map whenever you make the world. So my overall scalability will be lesser than newer maps. Oh, is there any way to like take your data? Can you save your blueprint and like import that over to a new save? Is that possible? Because I feel like that would probably be like the big pain in the ass part. Well, I mean, you know, it does suck that like you gotta like go retake this resources, but I feel like the big part would be like, yeah. Because that's what I want. I just want my blueprints. I think that's what I want. I haven't actually played it myself, so I'm not. Oh, okay, I clicked the Discord icon. I'm like, why stuff opening in the browser? What's going on? Have I been hacked? Okay, I'm pretty sure save blueprints can be saved in other games. Yes! Okay, but at the time it took to reach level 600 plus. Yeah. I would not... If it doesn't allow for multiple saves, I would back up that save 100%. You know, I would probably do that anyway. Oh, there's multiple game modes too. Okay. Alright, good. That's good.